What's up, guys, and welcome to this. This is your Tokyo Joshi Pro Spring Tour in Nerima 2025 show review. I'm your host LK from SOS Wrestletalk. If you haven't done so already, hit the like button, drop a comment, and smash that subscribe button. This show is available on Wrestle Universe. Go check that out if you haven't done so already. It has got so much wrestling on there, it's not even funny. So attendance for this show was 268 fans for a super no vacancy. Similarly to my Pro Wrestling Noah reviews and obviously Best of Super Juniors reviews that I've recently been doing, I am just covering big matches, right? And as I said in Noah, I covered those 3 championship matches from the show that took place this morning. With this show, I'll be covering the preliminary qualifying rounds for the 12th Tokyo Princess Cup, as well as the main event for the International Princess Championship between Suzumi and Yoshiko Hasegawa. Those are the 2 matches I will be covering on this show. So let's jump straight into it. Let's not waste anyone's time. We have the Tokyo Princess Cup qualifying matches. Man, I like the fact that there is so many qualifying matches because it's actually crazy. The actual tournament doesn't start properly until July the 27th. So you've got loads of qualifying matches heading in, but that's fun because then we'll be able to cover every qualifying match right here on the channel. So again, I've just finished Noah at this point, right? So think I come from watch Noah, and there were 3 incredible championship matches. There really was. So then I sit down, I'm like, cool. I've actually got spare time where I didn't have to sit there and watch the preliminary tag match. I'm like, well, I go on Wrestle Universe and see there's a Tokyo Joshi Pro show and a DDT show. So I'm like, well, why don't I watch them? A couple matches from there, and then I'm expanding my Pro knowledge per se and enjoyment. Because that's the main thing is enjoyment. But this was a much different style, especially these 2 compared to the 2 in the main event, and it just shows the depth of Wrestle Universe. It really is. There's something for everyone. There's this style of women's wrestling, and then there's the main event style of Joshi women's wrestling, and then you've also got DDT, the comedy style. You have Gambra Pro. There's so many options, and obviously Pro Wrestling Noah, there is so many options that you can watch and enjoy, and it's so cheap. It's so cheap. It's like £6 for all of it. It's crazy. So this one starts off slow, technical start, crowd clapping. It's nothing offensive. Miyamoto, oh man, Mahiro Kiryu hit these crazy double knees to the back. Right, I mean fucking crazy. So she slammed her, and she's like standing above her, and I'm like, what's gonna happen here? And then bam, she like drops, and the knees to the back were absolutely insane. Mahiro then misses a knee drop off the second rope, which in my opinion would have killed the woman. Miyamoto then does this kind of awkward transition into a choke, but then it finishes nice. So Mahiro goes for a spinebuster, Miyamoto counters into an arm drag, and then a spinning side suplex gets the win. So Moka Miyamoto advances into the first round of the Princess Cup, which starts on July 27th. The match was okay. It was a bit sloppy in points, just to be frank, to be honest. And it probably didn't help that I just literally finished watching the 3-way elimination match from Pro Wrestling Noah, because that was insane. We go on to the main event. We had the International Princess Championship match. We had Suzumi defending against Yoshiko Hasegawa. So she is retiring at the end of the month. And her wish was to wrestle Suzumi for the International Princess Championship. So this is it. This is how we got here. So again, I want to also give a shout out to Dramatic DDT.com. No affiliation at all, but if you are looking to get into DDT and Tokyo Joshi Pro, go there, because it has a full schedule list for you to see when the next big matches are, what stories are going on, what they're building to. It is really an incredible website, and diving into new promotions are difficult. And I watched Tokyo Joshi Pro back in kind of 18, 19 with Yamashita when she was the champ. I haven't watched it for a while, so diving back in, it was nice to be able to read it, and it's really well written, and it's just a good website. Same with DDT. Just jumping straight back into that, it can be daunting. So then we had, again, the main event here. So this is Suzumi's 5th title defense. Started off much faster, much more aggressive here. Hasegawa hits this running crossbody onto Suzumi, who's on the ropes, and then hits a running swanton, and then 3 covers. He's trying to get a quick win. Suzumi then hits a slingshot crossbody to the floor, which is incredible if you actually see the size of the woman. It really was incredible. Then Hasegawa then takes control, works the leg, and then Suzumi's just selling really well. For example, she jumps off the top rope, lands on her feet, and she sells the leg. It's just really good. Both ladies on the floor exchanging strikes till Suzumi hits the springboard bulldog, and then she immediately sells the leg, which is really good. That's a really sick cradle exchange until Hasegawa grabbed the knee bar, and then Suzumi with a cutter got the win. I enjoyed this. It wasn't incredible. I'm not going to say 5-star classic, go out of your way to watch it. But if you've got a bit of spare time and you're thinking, I want to get into Tokyo Joshi Pro, now might be the time to start. Maybe you can follow me on my journey in covering them. But with Wrestle Universe, you can just watch the big matches, and they're all chaptered as well. So it is super simple to follow. So with that in mind, guys, my recommendation, probably skip the opening Princess Cup match if you don't have much time. There really isn't anything to write home about, to be frank. But if you do have a bit of time, check that out. But then the main event is, if you've been following Tokyo Joshi Pro for a long time, you probably have a really big connection with Hasegawa. But those two did put, it was a mile ahead difference between the opener and the main event there. That was drastically different. But again, coming out of this, we have a show on the 7th of June. There's 2 more Princess Cup tournament qualifiers, which is Shino Suzuki taking on Uta Takami, and Himawari against Mifu Ashida, and also an MLW Women's World Featherweight Championship match as Shoko Nakajima defends her championship against Kaya Toribami. So that should be fun. I'll be covering that one, and I'll be covering those 3 matches. So when you go on Wrestle Universe, click on it, click on the chapters, big time matches, your boy will be covering. They might not be consistent like today, as in 3 in one day. This is just a rare occasion for me. But with that in mind, guys, thank you for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll be catching your asses down the line.